How are you all doing tonight? Good? That's good. So, has anyone recently got their booster shot for COVID? A few of you, that's good. I recently got mine. The best thing about getting vaccines is all the crazy people come out of the woodworks and pester you, like, oh, you're gonna get autism if you get it. It's like, I already have autism, what's next? Am I gonna get like autism squared or something? 5 whole autisms to get you 6 for free? So anyway, I'm gonna tell you a story about how I got addicted to meth. Don't have to fucking do anything, you guys are just feeling yourselves. It's not so the act of taking meth, it's just more like the act of constantly saying meth whenever you get asked a question. It's like, my mind is like a kindergarten where there's like a whole bunch of little children wandering around. It's like, there's happy Josh destroying pictures in the corner, there's sad Josh being beaten up by angry Josh, and there's posh Josh and baby Josh trying to make a girl group. And so whenever I get like asked a question, it's like, okay kids, gather round, and then they all just gather around and it's like, okay, we've got a question, what is your answer? Silly Josh, we'll start with you. It's like, meth. And it's like, no, that's silly. And since they're toddlers, when one of them starts, the rest of them do like the goddamn hive mind that they are. So now they're all chanting meth, 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 meth. Like a bunch of trailer park addicts, and now there's no way for me out of this, so I will have to fight them. You, sir, front row. How many toddlers do you reckon you could take in a fight? Okay, we got a 1. Any other takers for toddler fighting? 7, that's a lot better. I heard a 2,000. Going once, going twice to the man who can fight them for 2,000. I know my limits from personal experience, and the answer is 5. Now, I don't know if you've been keeping count, but I mentioned 6. So now there's no way I can win. And so the toddler revolution has begun, and there is no way for me to stop it. All I can do is think of the good old days, like when this joke was actually about meth. Remember that? Good times. But yeah, my mind is like a kindergarten, so, yeah. Moving on. Being autistic, it's really hard for me to get a job, so I turned to the one place that would take me, and that's OnlyFans. Now, the issue is I'm not a big-tittied woman, so I'm going to have a lot of problems. So I'm going to have to improvise. But feet pics do sell really well on OnlyFans. And I have a pet centipede. And things were going really well until some dickhead decided to do the exact same thing with his pet millipede and is now making 10 times the amount of money that I am. One time when I was walking home from school, a person I didn't know pulled up next to me and asked me if I wanted to ride home. I turned to them without thinking and said, if you're going to rape me, then the least you could do is offer me drugs or candy or something. When I got home, my mum made me apologise to the neighbour. It's a bit of a mood killer, but honestly, nothing is a bigger mood killer than when you're trying to watch porn, but Drake has just been played over the bus radio. So, I was watching a kids' cartoon on pirates the other day with my younger cousin, and it's weird because pirates are so bloodthirsty and evil that it's weird that they've just kind of watered them down to make them a kids' show. It made me wonder of what other kinds of evil corporations or whatnot they will make children's shows in the future. Like, for example, a mafia TV show like Big Donnie's Family or something. Or eventually we'll get to the modern day monsters, Jeffrey Epstein's Playhouse. I mean, thank God he's dead, because he'd make a terrible Love Island host. But at least we still got Prince Andrew to help me fill up my 15-year-old escort. Got my driver's license just for that joke. So today is my birthday, and it's what I would say if today actually was my birthday. And so I'm going to tell you the story about how I managed to topple a fascist regime on my birthday. And by fascist regime, I mean high school, because that's practically the same thing. So, if your birthday was on House Assembly Day, you had to stand up on stage and sing happy birthday to yourself. 11-year-old me thought this was hilarious because that cunt was a sadist, but kind of bit me in the ass a bit later on when I had to do it not once but twice. First time I managed to sneak off back door because they weren't keeping anyone watch, but next year they did, and they had all the prefects had to grab me and just kind of drag me up to the stage, executioner style. And so before I leave you tonight, I am going to sing you the song of my people. Happy, happy birthday, I really hate my life. I just want to stab you with a big fat knife. I've been Joshua Shepherd, thank you very much.
Josh Shepherd, everybody.